Mortal Kombat is one of the most popular fighting game franchises of all time. During the 2D era, it was really popular, but Mortal Kombat's translation to 3D was rough to say the least. During this time, Mortal Kombat 4 just released, and it was kinda shit. We would also get Mortal Kombat spin-offs during this time. Games like Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. While the story and other stuff is very cool, the gameplay of it still sucks, with the most forgotten of these spin-offs being Mortal Kombat Special Forces. So I decided to take a look back at Mortal Kombat Special Forces. Now, the development for Special Forces was a bit rough to say the least. This was the last game worked on by the co-creator of Mortal Kombat, John Tobias, who worked on this before leaving. Apparently the reason for this is because he wanted to work on something new for the new consoles, which were being teased at the time because of the new millennial. Like I was mentioning before, Mortal Kombat during this time was struggling when it came to 3D. The team that was working on Mortal Kombat Special Forces suffered from this, because this was like their first 3D game that they ever made. After Tobias left, the team struggled with finishing the game. Something that changed during the development was Sonya was going to be in it. In the final version, she's nowhere to be seen and isn't mentioned. The footage of the beta shown at E3 showed both Sonya and Jax together.
We've got backup coming, you goons.
I think we already killed your backup, baby. And now we're going to kill your partners. And then we're gonna kill you. Unless you tell me who in my little gang ratted us out.
You're gonna kill me anyway.
Maybe. But you see, we knew someone was doing an inside job, and when they gave you this bogus location, well, we just figured it would give us a chance to chop up some Special Forces meat and catch a rat all in one sitting.
Why would a rat want to catch another rat?
I understand that respect has got to be earned. Don't make me earn it, baby.
While the graphics were shit, the gameplay of it doesn't look too bad compared to the final version. The levels were cut down to 5 levels. Shit, I'm gonna say it, this probably would have been the best Mortal Kombat game to come out during that time. Well, that's all the behind the scenes stuff. Let's talk about the game itself. The game starts off with this cutscene. The main plot of the game is Kano breaking out his clan, the Black Dragon, out of prison, and we have to go capture them to perform police brutality. The game is a beat 'em up, kinda similar to Metal Gear Solid layout wise from a camera perspective. Shit, even the radio looks like it was taken from that.
Yeah, I'm okay. I just had a little fire to snuff out. What's the situation back at headquarters?
Where's the goddamn money? Where's the goddamn stuff?
We then start playing as Jax. Something I noticed is how slow and clunky the gameplay is. I'm not kidding, the hand-to-hand combat in this game is actually awful. Like, it's slow, boring, you have combos in this game, which doesn't help how boring the gameplay is. You have items like detonators that can blow up walls to reveal secret pathways. You can get a machine gun later on, which Jax wouldn't stop pointing out during combat. Which the machine gun actually makes this game way more tolerable. It's kind of a backhanded compliment, but I'm glad the machine gun exists. No, not you, get the fuck out. You get an inventory where you can store items like your machine gun and medkits and detonators. If it feels like I'm glossing over stuff, that's because there isn't much to this game. Level ranges from these maze-like levels to these boring-ass levels, and it can get easy to get lost at certain points. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, they don't give you a map, so if you're not spatially aware, you're basically screwed. We eventually track down Kano to Outworld, where he wants this cool gem, the Eye of Chidian. It allows people to create portals between realms, which becomes stupid later on when people can already do that. Something I do find cool is some of the bosses, like Tremor. He's kind of cool and will later appear in MKX's DLC. He's the most interesting character here. Despite that, Kano still appears as the final boss, which I get this is the 90s and Kano wasn't as much as a jobber as he is now, but even back then, this is still like a bad choice. And to answer your question, yeah, he's a complete jobber. It's real easy to beat him. It's not that hard. If I were to rate this game, I would rate it a 2 out of 10. This game generally annoyed me. A lot of people like to shit on Mortal Kombat Mythologies, but at least Mythologies generally had the good concepts and bosses. While not not being all that gameplay wise, at least with all these is somewhat important to the lore. Special Forces is just a nothing burger. I was just gonna say it, don't ever touch this. Like, this game is generally bad, just like don't ever touch it. Now they would later make Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, which is actually a generally good spin-off. I would recommend all of you to play it. And after Shaolin Monks, they were gonna make a Scorpion and Sub-Zero spin-off called Fire and Ice, which eventually got cancelled. They haven't made a spin-off since. It would be interesting for them to make another spin-off. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and bye.
It's over, Jarek. Shinnok is dead. The good guys won. You're coming back with me.
Never, Sonya. I agreed to help defeat Shinnok, not turn myself into the Special Forces. The Black Dragon, live on!
The Black Dragon died with Kano. You're the last one, Jarek.
Never!
Come in, Major Briggs. This is Lieutenant Sonya Blade. What?
Sonya, this is Major Briggs. Come in. Sonya, this is Jax. Are you there? Going somewhere, Jarek? Jax! I thought you were going to... Thought I was what? Dead? Like my partner you just tossed off the cliff? I'm sorry, Jax. Please, don't drop me. Wait, I promise. Too late, Jarek. You can't drop me. You have to uphold the law. You have to arrest me. Wait, this is brutality. You can't do it. Wrong, Jarek. This is not a brutality. This is a fatality.